Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how easy to instance and connect an endpoint will work. So I haven't configured anything yet. So for now, for the demo purpose, let me launch an instance, normal instance, Amazon instance, and let's check how it works. And like I haven't configured anything yet. So let's see how does that particular easy to instance and connect will work. It's very simple and easy. So I selected an Amazon instance here. Twitter micro, and I'll go with the normal what are the preferred, what are the AWS provided. So I'll be going with the production VPC. So I'll be having here somewhere around 4 private subnet and 4 public subnet. If you can go here and you see here I have this is my VPC CIDR range, which is 10.10.0.0./16, and which is having 4 subnets of public subnet and 4 private subnets like this as shown on the showing in the video. Okay, so let's launch an instance. Okay, so I'll be going with public and yes. Okay, select the security. I have created a VP security group which allows this instance to connect from everywhere, anywhere. Okay, so let's launch the instance. So once the instance is launched, we'll try to connect to the instance. Okay, still it's showing it's a pending thing, and okay, let's copy this public IP so that we can connect to the instance. This is not this like normal connection like how we can access with public IP. So later we can go with the EC2 instance connect endpoint. For this we need to create an endpoint. I'll show in the next few minutes. This is ready. Open putty and connect to putty. This is ready. Okay. I logged into the instance. Yeah, perfectly. It worked. So now just do one thing. Click on connect and see what are the options we are getting here. Getting the easy to connect instance endpoint because we have already configured the instance connect. So let's do one thing. Uh, let's go to the VPC and click on endpoints. So here I have configured this particular EC2 instance endpoint to connect to the subnet 1. So you can see the subnet ID, right? Okay. Let's copy the subnet ID and click on here and see. We will see here. Okay. So since the instance is launched in this particular subnet, public subnet 1, so I was able to get this particular option. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's kill this mission and launch a mission in private subnet. Okay. So since the private does not have any endpoint EC2 instance connect endpoint, so we'll be launching in one instance in the private subnet. Okay. So let's launch an instance, same Amazon instance. For the name, for my convenience, I have updated PRV, which is private. So I will be going with the default instance type and things. So I'll be going with the key pair. So here in the VPC, I'll be going with the prod, and I'll be selecting the private subnet. Okay. Okay. So I'll be going with the normal security group, which I have created earlier. Enable for world, so anyone can access this instance. And this is a for the test purpose I have enabled, but this is not a recommended practice. So don't try to enable for the outside world. Okay. So the instance is getting ready. So click on that. Yeah, since the it's a private instance, I can't able to see the public IP of that. Okay. So I have one more instance which is launched and I was this was launched in the private sorry public network. So you can see this subnet is public. So this for this particular subnet I have already configured with the EC2 uh, instance connect endpoint. So I'll be accessing this one. So I have already configured the AWS config and all. So I'll show you I'll show all those things in the later part since it is configured. So I'll be showing, and later I will show you how to configure step by step, like creating a access key ID and secret key ID, and configuring AWS configure, and creating EC2 instance connect endpoint. Open my command prompt. Since I'm using a Windows machine, so I'll be going with Windows. AWS. This is the version, latest version which I'm using. So, so let's do one thing. Let's quickly connect to the instance which I have already launched. That is in the public subnet which I have already connected. I'll be using EC2 endpoint connection to connect. So I'll be this particular instance doesn't have public IP, but since it is launched in the public subnet, I do have the private IP where I can connect to the instance. Okay, let's see how we can this particular thing. So EC2 connects. Okay, so till this command, just make a note. Okay, on here, and here it is mentioned instance ID, right? So click on here, and this is my instance ID. Click on here, terminal. Okay, click on OK. So let's wait for some time because it is connect. It is using EC2 instance connect, and it will take some time for connecting this particular instance. Successfully connected here. Okay, and I was able to access the mission. Okay, from the EC2 instance connect endpoint. So let's try to access this particular mission, which I have launched in the public, sorry, private. Okay, since I'm getting the reply from that private server, I was able to get access to it. So I can able to log in from the Amazon one, which is launched in the public subnet to private server. Okay, and since let's click on connect, so I can see here EC2 instance connect endpoint on this particular instance as well. But let's see how we can we connect to this instance endpoint or not. See here. Okay. Okay, let's click on this and we will see. Oh wow! I was able to connect with without configuring the it instance endpoint connection on the private as well. That's pretty much I didn't see here. Okay, that's great to see. Okay, let's try to access this private endpoint. Okay, since already we are having in the system, so I'll be going copying this one, and let's copy this instance. So let's in the meanwhile let's see the host name of this particular mission.